In this video we're going to talk about how the protein translation is elongated. Last video we talked about how it was initiated. So the cycle begins with peptidyl tRNA in the P site. So peptidyl amino acid with the peptidyl tRNA in the P site. Right here. Peptidyl tRNA in the P site, and the amino acid A in the A site, and then the amino acid tree is created by the elongation factor TU, and it binds to the A site. Amino acid tRNA binds to the A with the help of TU. TU binds over here, and then when TU leaves, it's going to let go of the amino acid so that it can be bound to the formylmethionine. And we see it's like a cycle keeps on. The tRNA can be reused, so it's gonna come here, bring the amino acid, and then it's using GTP over here to make the bond, peptide bond, and the peptide bond is going to be catalyzed by the 23S ribosomal RNA, which is a ribozyme with the peptidyl transferase activity, which means it's going to form the peptide bond. And then the ribosomal subunits are translocated by the action of the elongation factor G. So the elongation factor G that also uses GTP, it's going to move this one to the E site. So the deacylated tRNA is going to move to the E site over here, and then over here the binding is weak at the E site, so it's going to come off, and the ribosome is moving this way, and then another tRNA is going to bind here, and another peptide bond is going to occur between this and that, and then this is going to go to the E site, and this one's going to leave, and then it keeps on elongating in that fashion. And then we have the termination of translation by release factor, RF release factor. With the release factor, they have the shape of tRNA. Upon binding, the release factor forces the peptidyl transferase to add a water molecule, and instead of amino acid to the peptide, and then everything breaks down. So to review, the cycle begins with the peptidyl transfer RNA in the P site. Peptidyl tRNA is this one, peptidyl tRNA in the P site, and then the amino acid tRNA in the A site, and then the peptide bond formation. Peptide bond formation is because of the TU, elongation factor TU, and using a GTP. So when the TU leaves the tRNA, it changes the shape, and amino acid is going to be released so that it can be added to the growing chain. Yep. And we talked about everything else.